Hi. So I'm trying this video blog, and for my ministry, my weekly ministry update, hold on, let me move back a little bit. I am positive that this is a bad week to start because I look like this. And I don't normally look this bad, honestly. But today I did not take a shower, and I probably should have because I saw people today out in the real world, but yeah, didn't have time this morning and looked better this morning because it's the end of the day. And yeah, so high hopes for next week. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to do this short. I tried it before and it was about 15 minutes to get through my week of updates, so I'm gonna make it quick this time. So this past week was good. We had discipleship class, which our new believers come to, and yeah, they're growing and it's good and it's good to see. And we're using a book that Campus Crusade has given us for free, a series, discipleship series, and we're really thankful for that. They're no longer using it, so we were able to use it for free. Thursday we had English club. That's really good. We've changed our format from a class, formal class, where we had formal classes, we took money. Yeah, it was really just a different setup, but we found it was fizzling out a little bit, and this is our relationship building ministry tool to build into our church. And so we're now having a club in Alan's house, which we're hoping is a little more relational. It's free, and we're also doing two classes a day so that it accommodates shift workers, which our town is made up of, so that if they're working different shifts every week, they have an option of 2 different times that they can come. So it's been going really well, and this last week was really good because it just felt in the morning more relational, like we're finally getting to know some people, and it's been thrilling to actually meet some new students because in a town this small, we have under 4,000 people. Kind of feel like you know everybody. I mean, I've talked to women in the grocery store who I don't know at all, and they know every place I've lived in this town. This is my 3rd apartment. And so, yeah, people kind of know people's business, and you think you know everybody or somehow, but yeah, we have a lot of new students that we're not familiar with from even neighboring towns who ride their bikes to class, and it's just been good, and we're just trusting that the Lord, I say that a lot, it's just been good. Anyway, so apparently video blogging is humbling. Anyway, it has been good, and we are trusting the Lord to bring the students that He knows we need to come in contact with, and so that's a positive thing, and we're just trying to be willing to kind of see where that leads. So we'll see. Every 6 months we reevaluate our ministry tools to see if they're still fulfilling the purpose that we started them for, if they're building into the church, which is our main end goal here as church planners. And Friday we had the teen club that I'm not a part of, but I taught them how to play spoons, and apparently it was a hit. So that's good, because spoons is always a hit, at least the first 500 times you've played it. And Saturday they had marriage class, which I do not go to for obvious reasons. Although I've been told if I want to be encouraged about being single, go to the marriage class and see what the reality is. But yeah, no, don't go. And on Sunday, well, back to the marriage class, it's been really good because Satan just really attacks marriages here, and you have these young couples who are new believers, and they get married thinking their marriage is going to be completely different from what they grew up seeing, and they just come in with a lot of expectations but not a lot of knowledge about how to do it differently than the model they were shown growing up, and so it can be a bit of a mess. So Alan and Sharon are leading it, just a real biblical focus on Christ, and yeah, things will be better. So it's just real biblical marriage counseling, and we're just really praying for the marriages to strengthen and grow in our church. And Sunday was church, which is probably the longest ministry day for us of the week. Actually, that's probably not true, but the longest without break ministry event, because our church, I go around 1:32, and we have worship practice for an hour, we set up, and then we have a prayer time, which I lead, which has been very interesting because I do a very bad job leading it, language-wise, but God is growing these women somehow anyway, and yeah, it's really amazing to see, and they're just good. They're sharing more, which post-communism is a big step for people who have been taught not to trust anyone. They're sharing their lives, they're sharing their prayer requests. I really have been stressing that this is a time that is secret, so what is talked about in there stays in there, and I'm just seeing them pray when I'm not even there, and that's good and encouraging, and honestly, these women are becoming my friends, and it's the only place I speak in Hungarian, but it's really hard to pray in the other language that you've learned, and it takes people a long time, even after they speak, to start praying in the other language. And so it's the one place I've started praying in Hungarian, and it's pretty bad, but the first time I did it, it was so sweet. I thought, okay, now's the time. I know these women, I love these women, they love me. Now's the time to butcher it, but I just have to start somewhere. So I prayed, and I struggled through it, and when I got done, they all looked up and started clapping. It was so nice and encouraging, and oh, I felt like I had like done a triathlon or something. Anyway, so yeah, that was our week, and church was good, and prayer requests and praises. The praises I kind of already talked about throughout the week. Just the positive things happening in our ministry tools, and prayer requests, I would just say, pray that the believers in our church would really be able to discern truth from what is false. There's just a lot of, I just can't believe I'm doing this, looking this way. Seriously, what was I thinking? There's just a lot of false teaching in this town, and they really need to be cemented in truth so that they'll be able to see what's evil, because often it's a very fine line, and Satan's a great deceiver, and we really see how he uses that to confuse people. And so just pray that they would know what is true and what is false and stand up for those things. And for myself, I guess, yeah, I said recently, either in a blog or just talking to someone, that I can't remember there being a harder time for me emotionally to be here. I'm really homesick right now, and just personally I'm kind of going through some stuff that's normal but hard to do here with the isolation factor for me, and but I also feel like it's the best time for me too, which is weird to say, but my relationship with the Lord has really been stronger. Just being obedient, and it's a good place to be. I'm seeing him work in my life. I'm seeing him use me. It's good. So just pray that I wouldn't just kind of be in survival mode, but somehow, or just following where I think the Lord has told me to be, but somehow in the midst of this I would really find joy. Yeah, that'd be nice to have some joy. I'm not sad, but it's just hard time, and I'm lonely a lot. So yeah, just pray that somehow God would bring joy out of my obedience to him, to stay here and press on. And yeah, so we'll see if this video blog thing works. I'm going to use this video camera to hopefully, I'm borrowing a friend's right now while she's in the States. Hopefully I'm going to walk around my apartment some, show you where I live, and just take little clips of ministry events, just so you can really smell and breathe what it's like here. I think it's easy to talk about, but it's hard to really explain. I just thought that would help you, and a lot of you that watch this are my supporters, and we say it all the time, but I wouldn't be here without you, and I want somehow to just give you a taste of this place and the people here and the church that's growing, and it's good and it's alive, and it's, yeah, just thriving in a dark place. So I'm hoping somehow just little clips, even for you to just hear Hungarian more, will just somehow help you to feel like you know a little bit more about what we do here. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and besides, I'm always up for talking a little bit more. If you know me, you know that. And yeah, I think that's all. So yeah, that's all. Till next time. If I do it again, I'll see you. Bye.